Hey guys, thanks for dropping on in. So this is almost 1 year to the date, 6 years ago that we started this channel. And usually here in this spot would be, somewhere in April would be some sort of celebratory, commemorative type video. Not this time, I'm sad to say. And you've seen, if you've been seeing since the last vlog, you've seen a lot more content featuring just me. And that sort of, I guess, brings up where I'm going with a lot of this stuff. But so this is video 879, and I think we probably have enough stuff. I've got 5 model builds that are coming up, plus another video that I'm going to try to get in there. So I think we're probably going to get to 900. We definitely have enough toys that if we review all of them, we would get there. So I think 900 is probably going to happen. I don't know what'll happen from that point, but I think up to 900 probably we're going to be able to do. There is, we've got hundreds of hours of content at this point. We have a lot of content. So obviously there's channels with more and channels with less as well, but we have quite a lot of content in that 6-year span. So definitely, even though there's not the pace that we were doing before, there's definitely stuff on there that may be worth checking out. Definitely encourage you to do that if you're interested. I think there's about 40 some odd playlists, so I tried to curate it a little bit towards subject matter. So if there's something in there that you're interested in checking out, you can hopefully more easily find it. So in those 879 videos, we've done 483 Transformers as for this point. There is probably at least that many other toys, action figures, and stuff like that in there as well. Again, go through the playlist. There's a lot of stuff that's delineated pretty specifically in there to kind of help you find whatever subject matter you might find interesting. This was always meant to be a sort of a random channel of whatever had interested us. So it's not really dedicated to any one thing. But, you know, that's part of, it's part of, I think, the uniqueness, I guess, of having a channel, you know, featuring largely a kid, is that you may have the ending baked in, you know, where they start to find other things that are of interest, and it just doesn't necessarily relate to constantly making content. And I enjoy making content a lot, but I make content for other channels as well. One of them will be in the description, where you can see me eat a whole bunch of hot and spicy foods. There will be other stuff on that channel at some point in the future coming up, but for now, that's pretty much all it is just me eating really, really hot stuff for the most part. But I have other outlets, and this channel was always designed to be me and our star doing things together, and it really is getting away completely from that. So I think we're getting more towards the end game. Obviously, with the split that I mentioned in one of the earlier vlogs, and him not living at the same place that I'm living at anymore, it sort of curbs the opportunity for a lot of content making as well. And I don't know they're not really set up for filming where they are over there. The lighting is poor, and I don't know that he's super interested in doing that. I know that at some point he would like to introduce you all to his dog and his cat. Whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know. But going forward after this month, we're going to be going to every other Saturday. And that will last as long as I have content. So there will be some more archival stuff that probably will be posted up. I've had one video I did right at the beginning of the channel, and I haven't posted at all ever. That will probably, I need to look at it again, but that probably will be coming up. Just a lot of stuff that I've had filmed and edited and done, and just kind of waiting for it to fit in, but we tried to keep it toy channels, you have to be fairly topical to what is available, what is hot, what is out there now. And that's what this mostly is all about for the majority of it. I've had to defer a lot of those in favor of other stuff, but it's nice to have this sort of channel as an outlet, for me to have the audience reach of this one. It's not as high on the other channels, but to have the audience reach on this one for me to complain about things like computers, which you've also seen if you look through some of the other project videos where I had a lot of trouble with the Dell laptop. So it's kind of nice to have that, but we're going to go to every other Saturday, so it's going to be more like 2 videos a month instead of 4, and that's down quite a bit from the past. But at some point after that, I think the decision is going to have to be if we're just going to abandon it entirely and just leave it up there for what it is, or if we're going to put it on hiatus and maybe we'll do special event videos like every once in a while. There are some stuff that he has planned and he wants to do for the channel, but getting to that stuff is there's a lot of other things that are, I think, more of a priority than to actually do some of that stuff. So hopefully that stuff we'll get to it at some point. I know we have another story mode video that we want to try to do, but life gets in the way sometimes. what can you say? It's we've had a lot of fun doing this, certainly this channel, and we really appreciate everybody who's come by and watch us and support us and subscribed. It's kind of one of those things that I think you think might always happen, but you never really expect it to actually occur. So when it happens, it's still, even though it's kind of halfway in the back of your mind, it's still kind of a surprise when it gets there. And I think that's kind of the point where I am now with this, where I've done almost all the heavy lifting for this channel the entire time, of course, but for a channel, it's supposed to be, 2 people, and if it's down to just one, it just sort of is not following the intent of the channel, I think, when it's created. So at some point this year, I don't know when, it's going to be probably either hiatus or it'll be closing time, one of the two, and you'll be able to tell, I think, from the next vlog, which is, will be probably one of the last videos I do before either hiatus or closing time, whichever way it happens. But it's been interesting trying to come up with fun content that is interesting to both of us. And I know he also has in mind maybe doing a gaming channel, so that's something you might see without involving me from him at some point in the future. And of course, that will be cross-linked to this channel as well, if that is the case. But you can always check out if you're interested in what I'm up to, which that channel is now posting a lot more than this channel is. But it's, again, if you're interested in watching me eat a bunch of, or I guess not even necessarily, if you're watching me consume a bunch of hot, spicy foods, you can check that link that is down in the description. But anyway, there will be, hopefully starting in May, might be June, but hopefully starting in May, there will be the model videos, the model builds. I still got some more of those. There's a problem with my old workspace, so I'm having to create a new workspace, which will be a whole new thing, whole new lighting, whole new everything. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how that shakes out. And that'll be kind of cool, actually, to have that as well. I'm looking forward to that, but I don't really have space for more models. So once I get the ones that I have purchased and just didn't get to last year, again, because of circumstances, you can look through the other vlogs if you're interested. But it'll be kind of fun to get those done, just depending on what kind of content I have available. That might be doing more than one of those a month. Usually I try to do at least one of those a month as long as I have them. I might increase that. It might be a couple of them a month. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to try to keep this going as long as I can. That was always the mission. But this being year 6, I really have some strong doubts we're going to make it to year 7. even with posting every other Saturday after starting in May 2022, even after we make that change, it's still really just holding off the inevitable. So, but again, thank you. Can't thank you guys enough. Really, really appreciate anybody who's come by, all the comments, the subscriptions, all that stuff. It really means the world to us, just like it does, pretty much, I think, to all the content creators out there. So deepest thanks, and we'll see you for whatever happens in 2022.